Hi Pisces, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check if it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of October, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the current Libra season we are on. If you'd like to know more details about it, you can read in the description box, where you can also find a full list of current tarot reading services I offer. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Pisces, the next weeks, can be a little bit tricky in the sense that there's a tendency to overindulge that can backfire quite a lot for you, being in terms of financial losses or just not feeling the best physically speaking. So be aware of abuses of any kind, overindulgence in any regard, because you might then have to deal with the consequences of it and not feel the best about it. Some of you are moving in this, it's like this spiral down into behaviors that can be harmful, that can be self-destructive, especially for those of you that have certain issues with addictions. And I feel like there's abuse on things you shouldn't abuse. You shouldn't do more than what is recommended, or what you know to be the safe, doses. Is happening in this way, in this intense way, because you're not fulfilled. So you're trying to fill your voids through means that end up not being the best, and even, furthering more the empty feeling that you might be experiencing. So just be aware of it, because the Five of Pentacles and the Devil together can point to behaviors of neglect towards our own well-being and end up affecting our finances, but also our health. It could just feel that you're not feeling the best right now. You could feel unwell, even for those of you that you're not overindulging in anything. You can feel unwell. And have in mind that overindulging, it does not have to be only in substances. Can be in overspending, overeating, undereating, again, doing things that are compulsive. It's about compulsive behaviors that we have to try to fill in the voids when we feel very empty, very lost, very lonely. Some of you could feel neglected and abandoned actually here, and this is creating a lot of dynamics that are complicated for you. Your advice is the Devil, so your advice is to have a real, honest, and maybe hard look at your addictions or your addictive behaviors, or of the reasons behind the reasons you give yourself to do certain things that then you don't feel good about, including, I feel some of you are reminiscing a lot about a connection with someone that is not good for you, or it has not been the best for you. Interestingly enough, I feel like for some of you this is about actually a dysfunction in the family. So it could be someone that abused you, mistreated you, has done something to you in the family dynamic or world that affects you to this day, or you're still having a hard time let go of this toxic presence in your life. For others of you, this is about an ex. This is about a person in which you had history with. You feel abandoned or neglected by this person. You feel left out in the cold, or you just feel, the withdrawal symptoms, especially if it has been a recent separation here. So if it's like you're going through that withdrawal of not being with this person anymore, not talking with them anymore, not engaging with them anymore, and it's hard. And I feel like some of you need to be soft through the hard process, which is you're going through something that it's like a purge, it's a liberation of negativity and toxicity you have, ingested. You have, it's something that has contaminated you in the wrong ways, and now you need to clear that out. And that process is the most sensitive one, because you're going to feel very vulnerable, and you're going to question your decisions, or you're going to question, everything. And when we are in that spiral, right, and if you don't have the right support system, we can get to that point where we just don't care anymore and end up doing things that further the damage. Some of you are in this quest to just find what truly fulfills you in terms of your own work and finances. There can be here questions of, what's your purpose? Is what you're doing purposeful? If it is, why it's not giving you enough money? Or if it isn't, where you're going to find solutions. And I feel like there's also a lot of fears that this devil energy is instilling in you, not being able to manifest the best things you want, because the Nine of Cups is in your challenge. So your challenge is, aside of the overindulgence here, is you're not feeling fulfilled, and you're not perhaps looking at those things that you have in your life that some time ago you really prayed for them. It's like you're not valuing the blessings that you do have in your life. Perhaps you're putting all the weight and all the importance in others, and there's a need to also adapt. It's like you need to adapt you need to balance. That's the right word, to balance your view upon your own life and upon yourself. It's the image you have of yourself and of your life that also does not contribute, much to your well-being. So if you have negative self-talk, and if you just look at your life as being something you dislike, or not important, or not happy, enough, not fulfilling enough, and you constantly give that energy to it, it's going to be hard to break free from that, from that dark place. I feel like there's something here about revisiting the past, and it's like bringing things back to life that maybe shouldn't come to life again. So you could be scrutinizing, especially if it's you that it's obsessing too much over something. You scrutinizing too much upon things that hurt, upon things that don't make you feel good, is unwanted right now, because you're already vulnerable. It's going to make you more vulnerable and more susceptible to, to have experiences you don't need to have, or that, just make the process harder. But aside of that, it's just, look at your own mindset right now. It's very important. Look at how you feel towards things, towards relationships, towards money, towards your own self. What are you believing in right now, and what you're giving into without question? Because I feel also like there's a lot of things here that need to be questioned, perhaps. So if you are in a relationship that constantly makes you feel like crap, question it. If you are in a job situation like that, question it. If you are in a family a situation like that, question it. All right, you might not have right away the answer, or right away the the solution, but you're gonna have an understanding, because I don't feel like some of you are questioning it. And for those of you that are, you're placing again here the issue, the problem, all upon yourself, and this is also not helpful in allowing healing and a different, more positive, grateful, emotionally open and receptive state of being to take place. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.